What's up with y'all? This your boy B.C.P and Tang, and today we gonna talk about like things I like and things I don't like about Undisputed. We're gonna talk about some of the little changes and some of the things that just don't exist in the game. So one, I don't have a list in front of me, nothing like that. This all about to be off top of the head, but we about to keep it 100% honest, man. So let's get into it. The first thing I want to mention is I like how they added that overhand right for certain fighters. I can understand why every fighter don't have that, because some fighters just wouldn't really use that type of punch. And I like how you can combo off of that. So like you can overhand right into a right body uppercut, you know what I'm saying? So it's just little things like that that I like, you know what I'm saying? Now, I noticed a lot of the issues I was having with input lag was because I was using the Xbox Series X controller, and those tend to have a lot of lag on PC. So I went back to using my son's Xbox 360 controller, and it was better, you know what I'm saying? I got a new controller on the way, so you know, that problem gonna be fixed. I also had my first online match, and I feel like it wasn't as bad as it used to be. Like, it got its problems. There's ghost punches, but the ghost punches I seen, they was closer. So what I mean by that is my hand was closer to hitting them than how the ghost punches used to be. Like, you can be across the ring and a ghost puncher hit you, or you'll hit the opponent, you know what I'm saying? So that's been narrowed down a lot. The person I went against, they was pretty good. I think I pissed them off. I ended up emoting on accident after I knocked them down, and I think they just went in rage mode. So yeah, I lost that fight. But like I said, the experience was good. Now, this is just somebody who just had one online fight since this build been dropped. So I'm not gonna speak too much on that, but I feel like it was good, you know what I'm saying? Now, what I also notice is a lot of shit don't matter to me because I'm not a person that just plays online, really, you know what I'm saying? So I understand that certain shit y'all want done, and I'm not understanding why, but a lot of it is based off online, you know what I'm saying? So that's just me being honest, you know what I'm saying? I'm mostly an offline player, and that's just my take on that. So moving on, the movement. Let's speak about the movement. Now, there's a lot of people who keep praising Fight Night Champion. I understand that was the GOAT of boxing games, right? That's just what it is, you know? But we can't be stuck on that, bro. Like, if y'all just want to play Fight Night Champion forever as far as boxing games goes, by all means, do your thing. But the movement is way different. This is real authentic movement for certain boxers, you know what I'm saying? For most boxers, actually. It's just the little things, like, you know, the way they move. And so I understand about it having some movement delay because it's based off of physics and real movement. So if you going this way, you have to kind of gather a little bit to just abruptly move the next way, you know what I'm saying? Move the other way. I understand that, but just the footwork in general, you know what I'm saying? And you gotta understand too, it's also based off a camera angle, you know, how good you're gonna be able to move and judge distance. The zoomed out one is the one you wanna use if you're really trying to be competitive and fight, you know what I'm saying? I like using a zoomed in with a new camera angle because it's more engaging to me. Yeah, it may be harder to move and judge distance and stuff like that, but it just looks better to me, and it makes it feel like a new game. That adds to that aspect of it, you know what I'm saying? I mentioned on lives and stuff, some of y'all ain't see my TikTok lives, but it feels like a new game. And that's just me being 100% honest with y'all, you know what I'm saying? It feels like a new game, to the point where my 4-year-old son plays it with me, and he just throw hard punches, and I just throw hard punches, and he don't know how to play, but he know how to punch, you know what I'm saying? So even he thinks it's a new game. Like, he remembers how it was at first, and it wasn't fun to him. Now it's fun to him, to the point where he made me download it on his PC just so he can get wilder and throw haymakers, you know what I'm saying? But while we're on the subject of haymakers, I hear a lot of people complaining about haymakers, right? I understand it gets annoying when you're going against a fighter who just throw haymakers the whole fight. I was always taught when playing games to find a way around it, and not just on games, just in life, you know? But I totally understand, because when it comes to online, and you know, especially when you're doing ranked, you're trying to show who has the best skill, but yet you're getting beat by somebody spamming haymakers the whole time. I totally understand that. That's why I said I don't play online, so I had to really look at it from y'all side and y'all perspective to understand, like, you trying to box and use your jab and set up combinations and angles, and you got somebody who just throwing haymakers and they're not getting as tired as they should be, and they're able to spam haymakers even when they tired. You know what I'm saying? So I understand this. So they had a good idea in one of their videos. They said, I'm talking about Steel City, when they was speaking about when a person is gassed on a punch, it's not that it's just slower. I think they were saying like the wind up or the gathering of the punch, whatever they were saying. I think they should slow that down a little bit more, because when you're tired, you're not swinging as slow as it was in the early access. That's just not realistic. It's just that gathering up the punch, and then when you shoot it off, it might be a little tad bit slower, but you know, it still has some oomph behind it. You get what I'm saying? So yeah, I think that's what they should do with that. But I don't mind fighting people who spamming haymakers, because I'm just gonna try to find a way around it. And then it's just fun to me. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I can understand about being online and being in ranked and stuff like that. Yeah, you know, we trying to show skill versus skill here. You know what I'm saying? So I 100% understand that and agree with that. That need to be fixed. Like I said, I don't have no list. I'm just going off the dome, bro. The left check hook, they made it like a more of a sharper turn. So it gets you more of the angle, but at the same time, it don't get you that much space. I feel like that's fair. So you gotta use it right. You can't just be spamming it. You know what I'm saying? I hear about people from the previous build spamming, you know, the directional punches and stuff like that. Like, it's always gonna be find a way around it when it comes to me, but like I said, I understand. You're trying to have a boxing match, not a Tekken match. You know, Street Fighter match. So I understand it, you know what I'm saying? And unfortunately, bro, in the fighting community, I say fighting community, but y'all know what I'm trying to say. In our community, bro, they're gonna have people who just want to win by any means necessary, and that's just crazy. But I feel like it's unfair for people who play offline, because the game changed so much because of people complaining that we keep having to relearn the game, and it's just not as fun. You know what I'm saying? Like in the early access, man, the game changed so many times for me, bro. I was like, bro, I just want to play offline, bro. I just want to make content. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, it's more people probably playing online than offline, so I understand that. I just had to put that out there. The speed of combinations, that was a big thing for me, bro. I'm a combination person. You can call me a spammer, but all I know is in boxing, people actually use combinations, man. And I feel like because you can't always think you're gonna be able to stick to the outside and stick behind your jab, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, at least I can't do that all the time. I'm gonna end up getting caught eventually, you know what I'm saying? So I feel like I think they did a good job with the combinations, speed, and the chaining of, you know, punches. It's way better than the early access. I will give them that also. Like, you can really get in there and throw some combos, bro. Now, if I'm hitting you with combination after combination and I'm doing different combinations, you can't be like I'm spamming, bro. Like, bro, like, you want me to just be like, oh, this spot open, I'm not gonna hit you there though. You open right here, I'm not gonna hit you there. You know what I'm saying? You committing to your high block, I'm gonna hit you in your body with a combination. Like, they expect you to just be like, man, body head or head body. No, if you're committing to your high block, I'm gonna target all my shots at your body until you bring that hand down. You know what I'm saying? And then I'm gonna go up top. I'm gonna mix it up. You know what I'm saying? Some people don't like same side punches. I understand that as well, but that's a part of the game, bro. Like, I feel like stuff like that I call that strategic spamming. Because if I hit you with that punch twice, you're gonna worry about that punch. You're gonna worry about that side. Now, if I hit you with 2 right hooks, I hit you with a right hook to the body, right hook to the head, right? Fuck if you're looking for the right hook, you're now focusing on that side of the body. That side, you know what I'm saying? So I go to the other side, bam, bam, and I mix it up, you know what I'm saying? Or if I just hit you 2 times to the head with 2 right hooks, right after another, I know now I gotta open it for a body shot, you know what I'm saying? And then if I see that's not working, I know I got an opportunity for another headshot, because you're gonna be thinking ahead, like, okay, now he gonna go to the body. I'm gonna go to the head. Like, you see what I'm saying? Like, you know, that's just a simple way to put it, but there's some thought behind the way I play most of the time, unless I'm online. Like, I play better when I'm not on camera, not on stream. I could just lock in, I don't gotta talk and all that, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, same side punches is a thing, bro. Because everybody used to the left, right, or right, left. What about a right, right, or left, left? You get what I'm saying? Like, that's a strategic thing to do. But anyway, that's just a little rant. I noticed something different in my calves. We're gonna speak about creating a fight all together. I didn't do one in this build, But whatever changes they did to that whole system, it updated in my fighters. They bodies changed. It's still how I made them, but their bodies look more realistic as far as they have shoulders now. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause I remember in the early access, basically if I make somebody, let's say if I make somebody 5'6" and I make somebody 5'11", the height difference wasn't really showing. You know what I'm saying? So I had to make this person extra tall just to show, like, it was just weird, bro. But now it's there. You know what I'm saying? It's there. They also gave us more points for our creative fighters, and I think we can make them 80 overall now. So that's all we asked for, bro. Let us at least get a little hot 80 here, man. A little hot 80. You know what I'm saying? Cause I don't know if y'all remember, once we create our fighters and do they attributes and shit and save it. Once we go to use them, it automatically be at a 70 overall. That's how it was in the previous build. So now you can probably actually get an 80, depending on how you use your points. You know what I'm saying? So that's cool to me. Now, I didn't go in the suite and do any physical changes. The only thing I did was use those extra points, you know what I'm saying? One of the biggest things I want to talk about in this game, fighters that wasn't usable in the early access is pretty usable now. I remember it being hard as hell to use Johnny Nelson. People, like, they punches flow better now. Like, everything feels more free flowing and moving, and you know what I'm saying? It's another fighter, I can't think of his name, I'm so mad. I just got my ass whooped by him, and I had Conor Ben, and he whooped my ass, you know what I'm saying? Because he's a move forward fighter, but using him to move forward on the early access was like, bro, this is his thing. And when he moves forward, he gets his ass whooped. Like, he can't fight on the outside. You know what I'm saying? I just can't think of his name, and it's crazy, bro. I know this fighter, but my mind gone. But so fighters that was unusable are usable now. I also hear people complaining about Wilder being OP. He's broken. Bro, Wilder hit hard as a bitch, bro. But what I can tell you is, if you put him up against Tyson Fury, Wilder gonna have trouble. Cause you gotta think about it. Wilder was pretty much running through all the other people, really, until he got to Tyson Fury. So I feel like it just matches up. Now, who's broken? Tyson Fury, because his jabs and straights are dangerous, bro. Like, and you gotta think about it. I'm fighting the CPU all the time. You know what I'm saying? I'm fighting the AI the whole time. I only did one online match, and I'm fighting them on the hardest level, the Undisputed level. So I know what's popping. Now, maybe because I only fight the CPU, that might have molded my fighting style, but I always was that aggressive, strategic type fighter. Like, I'm aggressive, but I'm strategically aggressive, and that throws people off. So when they first fight me, they think I'm a spammer. Like, I remember fighting the last build. As soon as we get out there, I hit somebody with a combination. They quit. They thought I was a spammer. No, I know you're not expecting me to come and hit you with a combination. I'm trying to shake you up and throw you off. Now you're gonna get aggressive, and I'm just gonna fall back and counter. Like, everything I do is for a reason. So that's what I'm saying. You can't just expect everybody to just sit there and 1, 2, 1, 1, 3, 5, 7. I made up some shit. But like, come on, man. Like, no, bro. Like, no. They have aggressive fighters. That is a thing. That's a real thing in real life, bro. Like, come on, man. Sometimes Tyson went out there and just got to straight throwing hard bitches. Moving his head, throwing hard bitches. You think if they put Tyson in the game, you supposed to sit there with Tyson and just jab, and try to go the distance, or is you supposed to knock people out? If you got Wilder, you think you're supposed to jab, and go the distance, or you supposed to try to knock people out? Wilder's not a fighter that really can handle going the distance, bro. You gotta throw hard bitches with him. Like, I had used Wilder. I think I went against Tyson Fury. I did. And, bro, I had to throw hard bitches to keep him off me, because if you really get up there and get in Wilder shit, you can get him. He's not a boxer, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, that's just another little rant. But let's get back to the topic. Okay, so now we're gonna talk about the step back straight. I like how they changed it. You can still use it to your advantage. It's not as spammy as it was before. Of course, you can still, keep using it, you know what I'm saying? But I feel like if you use it strategically, it's not considered spamming. I would move forward towards my opponent and step back straight, because he's gonna throw the straight first and then step back. So if you time it right, it's not spamming. I'm just timing it. And if you keep letting me hit you with it, then that's that. But I try not to do it too much, you know what I'm saying? that punch is supposed to help you get out of a bind. See, people want you to they want to be able to just throw combos at you and you just have to sit there and take it. No, if there's a way I can get out, I'm gonna get out. Because at the end of the day, if I lose, it ain't gonna be like, well, I was throwing combos at you the whole time, that's why you lost. It's gonna be, no, I whooped your ass. You see what I'm saying? You see how this works? People want you to sit there, and then they like to call people runners. What the fuck? Like, come on, man. Find a way to get them. To be on the outside, you do have to have skills. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause you can hunt somebody down. If I'm gonna be 100% honest, you know what I'm saying? Nobody should have to sit there and let you just punch on them, bro. Like, that's just crazy work. But I like how they did it. It's not too overpowered. If you know how to time it and use it right, then you'll have success with it. I heard somebody say something about jab spamming. I'm like, what the fuck? You could throw your jab as much as you want, bro. Like, like it's like everything that has to do with boxing, people don't want you to do it. Like, I can't use my jab, bro. I'm just supposed to walk up and just throw hooks. Now, there's a time to do that. It catches them off guard. Because some people, if they used to you just coming in with a jab, they're willing to eat that jab to get off a power punch sometimes. So if I'm constantly coming in with a jab and then I just come in with a hook, or maybe come in with a power punch, it catches them off guard. You know what I'm saying? So if somebody loading up a power punch, I step in with a hook or two hooks, you know, it's gonna catch them off guard. You know what I'm saying? I done knock somebody out like that. Well, the CPU. That's just basic fundamentals, bro. A lot of people are not really boxing fans or don't really understand boxing. There's a lot of people that's coming from UFC and don't know the first thing about boxing, and they just want to come over here and critique a boxing game. Now, I'm not saying just because you play UFC, I'm saying there's people who don't even care about boxing, but they want to come and critique a boxing game when they don't even play boxing games. They got people who never even played Fight Night. You know what I'm saying? And speaking of Fight Night was not simulation boxing. That was arcade, okay? I know it's gonna bust a lot of y'all bubbles. I thought it was real boxing until I started playing this and realized, oh, they're going off of real life shit, not just what looks good. And that's what's throwing people off. I understand some of these punches. I'm not defending them saying everything is perfect. Nah, that's not what I'm saying. Some of the punches do look wonky. Like, basically, I was letting EA get away with a lot when it came to Fight Night. But at the time, that's the only really boxing game we had to really, we couldn't compare it to any other boxing games, really. You know what I'm saying? So now we got a game who's trying to show us real boxing. It's a problem. This is what it is. I want to get this message to Steel City, and they probably not gonna never see this or hear about this, but people want their perception of reality, not actual reality. This is how they think it looks in real life. That's what you gotta implement into the game. Cause sometimes some things just don't translate over good in video games. I think they did a good job with making the pace of the game better. It's not as slow as it was. You can really get down and dirty. I like how they increased the visuals when it came to cuts and stuff like that. I was wrong about, I think I said this, they just gave us PC players a PS5 version, a console version, but that's not true. I was wrong with that. I do think they got some upscaling going on, but it's not the same PS5 version, because I've seen those and I was like, okay, it is a difference. I'm a person that cares about visuals, man. That's how I get immersed in a game. The visuals make me go hard in the game. I'm sorry. Even when I'm playing Fortnite, bro, I can't have my shit to performance mode and have everything down. Nah, bro. Like, to be honest with you, if I'm playing Fortnite, I can get above 60. I'm good. And I be getting 120. So that's what I'm saying. Like, everybody different. I care about the visuals. I ain't gonna sit here and be like, man, I just care about the gameplay. If it looks shit, I don't give a damn about the gameplay. I'm sorry. I'm not even probably gonna play it if it looks shit. You know what I'm saying? They changed the way the hair textures look for the calves. It has physics in it and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's all coming together nicely. I'm not expecting this game here to be the best boxing game in the world. I'm expecting part 2 to be the best boxing game in the world. This is a learning experience. They finally got the game fully released. Now they can get that real criticism and critiquing they need to prepare for the next game. Yes, they're gonna be releasing patches and updates and DLC, but I'm more focused on them with the next game, because that's gonna be the one right there. I feel like for their first game, they did a hell of a job, bro. I'm gonna be honest with you. And no, I'm not getting paid to say this. I'm nobody. So you can't even say they paying me to say this. Look at my channel. I'm nobody. You know what I'm saying? So let me tell you the type of Fight Night champion I got. I got the one that's on the PS3 emulator, RPCS3, which means I can upscale and increase frame rates, all type of extra shit to make it look good. Make the textures even better than the remastered version and everything, you know what I'm saying? It's fun, but it's not boxing. It's, you know, arcade style boxing. So let me clear it up. It's boxing, but it's arcade style boxing. The head movement is more looser, but it's not really realistic head movement. You get what I'm saying? Like just take the right stick and just move your head around. You'll see that nobody be moving like that, man. For its time, it was an amazing game. But you could tell by some of these punches on there, like, nah, bro. If somebody was to do this, they sleep. You know what I'm saying? I want to also mention I will be uploading a video called Fight to the Death Glitch, and y'all gonna see what I mean about that. I don't know if anybody else went through that, but that'll be the next video. But yeah, man, I'm gonna go ahead and end this here. It's probably more shit I want to talk about, but this video getting too long, bro. If I think of anything else, I might just write it down next time. But if I think of anything else, bro, I'll do another video. I know they got tons of people making videos, but everybody got different takes. So that's why I wanted to put mine, because I am a part of this community, no matter if I am a small creator. But yeah, bro, this been your boy B.C.P. Untamed. Thank y'all for watching, bro, and be on the lookout for that next video, man. Peace.